nina besilo umndeni wami ngibonge kakhulu Ndunankulu kaZulu umntwana wakaphinda ngene oyisisekelo sami noNdunankulu wami noNdunankulu kaZulu ngiphakamise futhi ukubonga okukhulu ngiphakamisa isandla kuNdlunkulu uGwabini noNdlunkulu Mantombela ngiphakamise futhi okunye okukhulu futhi ukubonga kuyo iNdlunkulu qobo lwayo engomkhulu bami obaba bami abazabami ngiphakamise okukhulu nokwesekeka futhi ngibonga abantwana abangabafowethu engizalwa kanye nabo esendeni likaMdlokombane odadewethu nabafowethu abakhona phakathi kwethu namhlanje ngokuphakamisa futhi ukubonga okukhulu ngisekodlunkulu iNdlunkulu ngibonga kakhulu Ndlunkulu wokuqala wesilo Ndlunkulu uMadlamini ukuba khona nawe ihambisana nowakwenu uNdlunkulu Mandlovu uNdlunkulu wakwaLinda uZulu ngiphakamise okukhulu Ndlunkulu wasondini Ndlunkulu kaMafu kade sibambene Ndlunkulu kusukela ekuqaleni sesize safika kulesi sikhathi inkosi inibusise bomama bami ngizokalise futhi ukubonga okukhulu emakhosini aseNdlunkulu izinduna amakhansela zimeya esithe noma sihamba sikanye nomntwana ophinda ngene kusukela emkhosini weLembe kuya emkhosini wasesandlwane zimeya ngokubambisana namakhansela nezinduna ebezenza isiqiniseko sokuthi yonke imicimbi yethu ihamba kahle ngendlela nangosiko lwakhona ngale kokuphazamiseka nina besilo ngibonge kakhulu ezintombini zomhlanga imbali zesizwe siyaziqhenya ngani nami ngingedwa nje ngiyaziqhenya ngani bantu bami ngiyathokoza ngithi sengivala ukubonga nje kokugcina ngibonga kakhulu mabutho kaZulu mafela sihlalo mavikela sihlalo ukuthi benilokhu nihamba nami kuze kwafika lesi sikhathi nibonisa okuyinikela nothando nokungibekezelela phezu kwesimo ebesikhona emndenini nikwazile ukuthi sihlalo nisimele nisivikele futhi nisilwele ngayo yonke indlela ngakho ke ngiyathokoza kakhulu mabutho kaZulu nina besilo Mr. President, Your Majesty, King Mswati of Swaziland, bantu bakababa ngiyanibingelela nonke. The throne is a covenant between the departed and the living, and those who are still yet to be born. On the shoulders of the crowned head lies hopes, prayers of the living, and more importantly, those who are still yet to be born in our nation. Today I am addressing you and the world as the one who rests on the shoulders of hope for the future of the Zulu, for their place under the sun and in the sun. I understand that history has chosen me at this time when the Zulu and other nations are facing several challenges. Among the challenges are poverty, unemployment, a trust deficit in government and traditional leadership structures, climate change, disasters, economic meltdown, food insecurity, famine, disease, that do not only ravage our people but also our economies. Having mentioned all the above challenges, I also understand the hand of history has chosen me at this time when conditions are ripe for the forging of relationships among other nations and communities to face these challenges. Upon my entrance into the kraal on the 20th of August at Kokhangela Mankengane 2022, I promised to work for you. I uttered those words with confidence, knowing that I have full support and that this journey I walk not on alone, but I walk this journey with you and the rest of the world. It is my daily prayer that I be a catalyst and development of the Zulu, South Africa, and the whole of United Africa. I believe that this will be possible if we work together in our time. I am well aware that our history is incomplete, that of the Isingoni and other nations of Africa, it is incomplete without the history of Indians, the English, the Afrikaner, and all the other races in South Africa and Africa as a whole. Lapha welcome Tania. In the past years, we have had the blessing of being led by a visionary king. With almost 50 years on the throne, King KaZwelithini Zulu Isilo was both the longest and eldest monarch. During his reign, he ensured that the Zulu people and the monarchy is not only an institution for ceremonial occasions, but also an institution of value, contribution to the country's public service, social cohesion, cultural heritage, and economic imperativeness. His service underlined how tradition serves as a source of unity in a society, as tangible proof of common values which bind communities together in our evolving times. My father upheld the timeless values upon which our province and the country are built on, which are tradition, respect, wisdom, and knowing each other's differences. Moving on, fate has decreed that I be king over the biggest nation in South Africa. This point, which question whether how do we value our monarchy as the Zulus? In the time that God has favored me with, I commit using numerical strength of the Zulus to develop the country and the economy and promoting peace, reconciliation, first amongst the Zulus and also among South Africans, and then we move on to the rest of the world. Since South Africa is a multicultural society, I shall ensure that the Zulu culture and heritage are protected within my framework of our country and in our constitution. Ngingandi kakhulu, Mr. President, I know the last few months have been a challenge also to yourself. But mine to you is keep soldiering on and keep moving forward with the Zulu people as you have done in the past with the late King, now with myself, Your Excellency. The Ingonyama Trust, which I lead, spearheading development programs in rural communities. This will not happen without the active participation of rural communities. I endorse the concept of Ingonyama Trust Rural Development Forum, an initiative started by the late monarch and support by the African Union and the KwaZulu-Natal government. The forum is comprised of an informal network of traditional leaders, experts, research institutions, businesses, policy makers, research institutions, businesses, so on and so forth. The uniqueness of this forum approach is found that its intention is to drive the process of rural development through points of departure. First, that the traditional institutes in all different forms and levels should drive rural development. These are institutions that are integrated in the lives of rural residents, therefore better understood. My President, ngibonga kakhulu nina besilo. Moving forward, cooperatives amongst ubukhosi, executive and legislature is of paramount importance. As the head of the ubukhosi and monarch of the province, I commit myself to ensure that ubukhosi, while autonomous, collaborations with the executive and the legislature on the development and benefit of the people. I encourage my politicians to work diligently and honestly. You must be aware that you are the reflection on our democracy, which is tarnished when misbehaved, as seen in the trust deficit on politicians of our government. Nina besilo ngithokoza kakhulu lokhu engikukhulume namhlanje ngiyazi ukuthi bengikhuluma ngolimi lika George oludala ukuthi ngoba nakho sinezivakashi eziphuma emazweni angaphandle bekuphoqa ukuthi uGeorge naye ngimkhulume ukuze sikwazi ukuthi sihlangane sizwane sonke ngoba sisodwa namhlanje sinezivakashi. Ngalokhu Zulu mnyama ngithokoza kakhulu kuNkulunkulu nezinyanyaza kwethu ukuthi usuku lwanamhlanje uNkulunkulu ugcine ethandile kubo bonke laba kade ngibabonga basisebenzele lesi sihlalo kusuka phezulu kumntwana ongaphinda ngene nabo malume eSwazini ngwenyama basikhulekele lesi sihlalo bayikhulekele lemisebenzi esihlangene ngayo namhlanje bonke ngoba nibabona ngisihlezi nabo la akekho ngasijulukelanga lesi sikhathi esikuso namhlanje okusho ukuthi uNkulunkulu nezinyanyaza kwethu nani Zulu mnyama abantu bakababa uNkulunkulu usibusise kakhulu. Ngalokhu ngiyathokoza kakhulu ukuthi sihambe safika kulolu suku lwanamhlanje kungabi bikho lutho olubi oluphazamisayo noma ukuchitheka kwegazi olwenzekile. Ngalokho Zulu mnyama ngiyanethembisa ukuthula nobuholi obuhlakaniphile nobuholi obuya phambili ngizoyibamba lapha umdlokombane eyishiye khona. Ngalamazwi ngiyanithokozela nami ngiyayithokozela futhi ngiyathokoza. Inkosi inibusise.
Aye.